Hey, what's up YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives with another knife review. This is the Sanrenmu 7095. It is a slip joint knife. Right? There's no hard lock on this, so it's going to be legal in more places. You see it has a cutting hook with a flattened Phillips screwdriver at the end. Right? And a nail nick is your opener. It also has a bottle opener with a flathead screwdriver. And those are non-locking tools. So this is kind of like a little bit of a Swiss Army knife theme going on. Glass breaker as well. Now the opener for the blade, it's got a single thumb stud. As you can see, a slight recurve to that blade. The blade length by my measure is 2.6 inches. And the handle scales on this are G10, right, with kind of a pineapple grenade texture. It has a grippy texture. The steel on this was not listed, but knowing Sanrenmu, it's probably a cheaper stainless, like maybe 8CR13 MOV. It came fairly sharp. Here is the paper test demo. I would rate the sharpness at a B+, a respectable B+. It could have been sharper, but it was definitely decent. I like this knife. I mean, what I like about it is that they're not trying to do too much, right? They're not trying to like copy a Swiss champ. They just added a few useful implements, 2 screwdrivers, little cutting hook, little glass breaker. Because of the shape of the handle, the glass breaker, it's not like perfectly aligned, with your fist when you grip it. You know what I mean? It's kind of at an angle. And, I mean, it's a fairly small knife. So, it's not the perfect glass breaker. It's more in the category of better than nothing. But I appreciate the effort. I would say the blade shape is fairly useful. You can see it's got ample belly for slicing. Very pointy for starting cuts. Probably make a great package opener. That slight recurve I find useful for certain types of cuts. Now the 2 screwdrivers, it's always useful to have a couple screwdrivers, but because they're non-locking, those are for light use, light or moderate use. One of my subscribers said that basically non-locking screwdrivers are knuckle busters. Yeah, I mean, if you apply a lot of force, I wouldn't trust them. So yeah, those are for light or moderate use. Obviously, you've got to know the limitations of any tool. Now, like most Sanrenmu knives, the price on this is very reasonable. Prices are subject to change, so rather than quote a price that might change, I'll just put that information in the text description box along with a link to where to get this. I got this at gearbest.com. Now, if you want one of these, you definitely want to jump on this because I know that Cutlery Lover has this knife. He showed it in one of his EDC videos. And if he makes a review of this, forget it. These things are going to sell out like in 2 seconds because, he has so many viewers. Unless he just doesn't like it, but even then, it probably would still sell out just from the publicity of so many people seeing it. They might like it. So yeah, I'll include that link, and if there's any discount code I can wrangle, I'll include that too. If this does sell out, I mean, they seem to have trouble keeping stuff in inventory, so they usually have a ship date for when it restocks. Hey, if I ran these sites, I'd run them differently, but yeah, pay attention to all that. It takes a month to arrive, so, I ordered 3 or 4 different knives with my order. If you're going to order these budget blades, I'd recommend browsing around and finding like 3 or 4 that you like. That way, if there's something wrong with one, if one of them is crap, you're not going to be totally pissed that you waited a month just, for one. So I will include a variety of links of the latest ones that I've gotten, and you can just browse around or wait for the reviews. Hope you enjoyed seeing this knife. I'm out.